What? They also have an Ugin. All right, we got a game here. Hello and welcome back. This time for another Tarkir draft, but we are drafting best of three. So different type of draft, less quick, and we actually have the sideboard. And we have a pretty cool pick here. Ugin is just a bomb mythic that honestly I don't think I've played with this set, and I've done quite a few drafts, but I think I had it once in my deck and I never showed up, so I hope it will show up again. Or it will. I hope it will show up more this draft. Taking Ugin, passing not much, like a Vanguard, some multicolor cards for their respective decks, but Ugin is easy to pick up here. We get another gift, Winter Night Stories. I like this card. It's card draw, which is important if you want to resolve your 7 drop, because you will need a bunch of lands. Other nice card is Fresh Start, which I would love to take as well. It's just a solid removal spell. Salt Road Pack Beast, pretty good. Not for us. Yeah, just taking the Winter Night Stories. This is the type of deck, if I have an Ugin, I've wondered this. I thought about having an Ugin, and then I figured, do I want more colorless card? And I can see wanting to play Watcher of the Wayside in this deck now. So maybe this wheels, but we'll take the Winter Night Stories. And the Watcher actually mills you, so it's good with the Winter Night Stories. Then there's an Evolving Wilds, which is nice, but I don't need to take fixing that early. A Dragon, which I think is the card I'm going to take here. I like Ugin, I think, in the Dragon deck because you want to have big mana. You want to play some Dragonstorm Globes because they also work with Ugin. Not that Ugin needs that much more help, but I think the Dragon is there for the pick. Also because there's nothing else that's exciting. Evolving Wilds, but I don't need that. I can imagine wanting to play additional monuments now that I have the Ugin, just to make it a little better. Not super exciting here. It's the Relic, which I do like if I'm a Dragon deck, so I think that will be the pick. The other option is the Feral Deathgorger, a fine dragon. The Wayfarer is also a fine creature, but I'll take the Relic here, I think. And then Salt Road Pack Beast. It's pretty late for that. Veteran Ice Climber. It's fine. This is cool to get back my Ugin, should it ever die. Riverwalk Technique, Piercing Exhale. The Procession probably comes back. I don't know, pretty unexciting pack to be honest. I think I'm going to take the Procession. It's not really a card I need. Probably one of the other cards is a better pick, but I don't know, and I want to get my Ugin back should it ever get milled. Alright, here's the Sniper, the card draw, but the card draw is pretty slow, so I don't want that. There's a Monument, and this guy, and some Ramp, but I will be a green deck most likely, and Dragon Sniper is just pretty good. Ooh, Saga Wildling. Okay, looking to be base green dragons and doing some ramping. Then there's a land, a roamer's routine, or a focus to mind, or another land. This is not really the land that it looks like we need. A Triland is pretty appealing, and I already have some card draw, so I'll think I take the Triland here. And then Sultai Devotee or the Whisper. I think I'll take the Devotee here. And yeah, I'll take that over the Whisper. The Whisper is nice, but I think having the Relic makes me want to have some more creatures. The Watcher is still in the pack, but I think I'd rather speculate on a red-green land. We even got the Evolving Wilds. Alright, this pack went pretty well for us, and I think the cards that we would want to wheel, we saw wheel. I'll take this Artisan. And a Riverwalk Technique, always happy to pick up at least one of these. Well, I'll play this. This is a 2-drop, and that fixes my lands and works with Ugin. Then I can take a Dispelling Exile, but I'll take the Disruptive Stormbrood. It's a dragon, it's a removal spell, it's kind of perfect. Ooh, this thing is pretty decent, but I don't know if I want to go and splash for it. Breaching Dragonstorm is one that I really like, but I'm not really in red yet. And other than that, there's the Wayfarer, so I think it's between these two cards. I'm not sure which one's stronger. This is obviously pretty strong, but it does kind of want you to play it on turn 4. And yes, you have the spirits that you can grow, but ideally you already have a bit of a board. I think I'm going to take the Breaching Dragonstorm, to be honest. I think that's just a little bit easier to cast. Obviously the dream is Breaching Dragonstorm into Ugin. I won't lie, I kind of took it because I'm hoping to achieve that. Then this removal spell, which is currently likely to cost 5 in my deck, so I don't know if I really want that. Or I can take the Knockout Maneuver. I have 2 Death Touch creatures early on in the curve. I'll take the Knockout Maneuver. Easier on my mana. Otherwise there's the Roamer's Routine. And I will want to pick up one of these if I don't pick up like a globe, but I'm not ready to take it just yet. Ooh, that's a nice dragon. It is double black to use the board wipe mode, so I will want to look for some black fixing, but there's nothing else here that I would want. There's a land, I guess, another Sentinel or Watcher or a Sarkon's Resolve, but we'll take the dragon. Then take another dragon. One, that's fine, yeah, we're blue base, and then currently we're looking to splash red, white, black, all of the colors. My kingdom for a globe though. I would love to pick up one or two globes. I found that in best of 3 queues, the globes going later than they should, and then later than they go in best of 1. Ooh, another breaching Dragonstorm, which is appealing. There's also an encroaching Dragonstorm. I'm not sure which one is better. I think I'm going to take the encroaching Dragonstorm just because it means I have some fixing. I don't love this card because it is pretty slow, but it does do the job. Rite of Renewal, which can get me back my Ugin, but I don't think I want that. I could take this dragon, but I don't want to splash it. I think actually I'm just going to take the Watcher here. I've also liked the Tiger sometimes, but I'm just going to take the Watcher. I want to try and optimize this Ugin a little bit, even though it doesn't really need all that much optimization. Here, I think this is more of a sideboard pick, and then it's between having another big thing or just something that blocks fairly well. I think I'll take the blocker. I'll take a land. All right. I would want to see a little bit more top end. Could take another Watcher for the aggro matchup or the Abzan Devotee, which I don't want. So I'll take another Watcher for an aggro match. All right. Roman's Routine. We got one. If we don't get any globes, okay. Now I have enough of these. See, they're pretty much free. Okay, Wild Ride should not be this late. It's a great card. And then Ruinous Ultimatum. I don't think we'll be selecting that here. That's a little bit too ambitious. Maybe if we hit it off a Breaching Dragonstorm, but that's ambitious as well. So it's between the Songcrafter Mage, the Wingblade Disciple, and it's the Sipsik Appraiser for me. I guess the Wingblade Disciple is most likely the better card. This is the most powerful card, but I don't have that many spells I would want to flash back, and it's harder on the mana. Then it's between the two blue cards, and I think I take the Sipsik Appraiser, to be honest, just because it bridges the gap from the mid game to the late game. I need my land drops. I want to dig, and I don't know if I have enough cheap spells to trigger this reliably anyways, but it's a tough one. And then I follow it up with another one. This is too ambitious for the mana. Would love one of these lands to come back, but I'm very happy to play Sipsik Appraiser in my decks. A Prowler, a Boulderborn Dragon, a Purging Stormbrood. How many dragons do I have? 1, 2, 4, 5. So I'm good on dragons. I think I can take the Prowler as just some beef. Wouldn't mind picking up like an Abzan Monument, a Temur Monument. Guess we'll have to make do with a Sagualing, which I'm not unhappy with. I really would have wanted to get a globe in this deck, and I've definitely seen globes gone later than 4th pick or 5th pick, but I don't think it's in the cards for this draft. It's between the land or the Jeskai Monument or the rebuff. I think I'm going to take the Jeskai Monument. I like the monuments. This is one of the better ones. Makes tokens. And like I said, I do want to try and make Ugin even better. I'm not sure if I should be doing that, but I think it's fine. Ooh, another Dragon's Brood Relic or a Bloodfell Caves. I think I'm going to take the Relic, to be honest. I have enough cheap creatures. It helps me ramp and is a threat. So let's take the Relic. Wow. A Saga Wildling, a Fangkeeper's Familiar, and the Sultai Monument. That's a tough one. The Fangkeeper Familiar is just so good that we have to take it here. The Sultai Monument is appealing just because of the Ugin, but that shouldn't be a reason. And probably I should not have taken the Jeskai Monument because I don't really need to play red, although I definitely want to. I'll take Osh's Exhale because we are a little light on removal, and this is removal if we really, really think we need it. None of this is all that appealing. I'll take the Undergrowth Leopard. Nice to have an answer to an artifact or enchantment in your sideboard. I'll take Opulent Palace and Boulderborn Dragon. Yeah, I think so. It's also a colorless spell. None of these cards really matter all that much anymore. And it's a nice pickup. I might play that. Not unhappy with the deck. I am sad that we didn't get a globe because the Saga Wildlings get quite a bit better if you have a globe. Let's see what we cut. My mana is kind of all over the place. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources, which I think is fine for the Breaching Dragonstorm, and I definitely want to play that. what do I not want to play? I think the Watcher, I don't want to play. The Night Watch, I do not want to play. The Jeskai Monument, I do think I want to play. The Whisper, I don't think I need. Do I want the Auroral Procession? I kind of do, just for the Ugin. I don't think it's necessarily correct, but let's just play that. River Walk Technique, see cutting that, but I could also see me changing my mind and bringing it in a bunch in sideboard games and maybe even starting it after the first one, but we'll see. Do I want this Embermouth Sentinel? I don't think so. It's nice with the Ugin, but I don't really need it. I already have plenty of Lancers with the Wildlings. Now, I do want to make sure that I have enough forest because I want to prioritize green over the other colors because green gets me the rest of my colors basically. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I definitely want 9 green sources. My other most important color is blue, for which I have 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I could make do with 6 blue because these are also blue essentially. This makes blue. I think that's fine. And then this will be the deck. The Plains is kind of greedy, but I have ways to find basics, so I do need it. And this looks fine. It looks pretty strong. I think we'll maybe struggle with Mardu decks or Boros decks that are just a little bit too fast for us. But we do have that board wipe to actually catch back up, and that's nice to have for sure. Okay, this is a keepable hand. We have the Stormbrew to kill something. We have good enough mana. This maybe if we draw a creature, and then I can bridge the gap from 3 to 5 if we at least draw land. But our opponent is going first. I think this is not a mulliganable hand. Okay, there you go. That's the third land we need. And I'm sure we'll find more. Opponent is gone. Swamp, Absent Devotee. Don't think I want to kill this, do I? No, let's just develop our board. There is an argument for killing it, just because I want to go ramp Roamer's Routine next turn, and then probably breaching Dragonstorm the turn after. Opponent has attacked us and played some more idiot. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna ramp. Gonna get red. Can also cast the Boulderborn, obviously, but it's nicer to go this into this. Although I don't really necessarily need to do that. Kind of depends on what they play next. Absent Monument. Okay, that's a lot less pressure. But they have all their colors now. Choosing to play white. Go down to 14. They didn't do anything. What could they have here? I think I'm just going to roll the dice, play the Breaching Dragonstorm. That's the more fun pick anyways. Huh. That's fine, but not really what we need. I guess now, next turn, I get to kill something and play a dragon. But I do regret not killing the Absent Devotee. It's going to deal 6 damage to me by the end of this. They kill my Breaching Dragonstorm. Okay. Well, it worked out better than playing the Boulderborn because that would have just died and we would not have ramped. Bearer of Glory. Okay, that we want to kill. Down to 10. They don't have anything else. Okay. Land, kill you. Really hoping they don't have some sort of trick here. They do. Yikes. All right. Yeah. Not killing the Absent Devotees kind of costs us so much damage, and yeah, pretty annoying. We can activate this to shoot their Bearer of Glory, gain a little bit of life. But this is a perfect example, so maybe this is a lesson for you all if you don't know it. You probably should just kill their 2-drop if you're worried it's going to deal a bunch of damage to you, even if it's one that they can just get back. I would trade them drawing an extra card and me being down a removal spell for a lot here for the card. For the amount of life that I lost. Sorry, took me a while to get there. Okay, I'll block here. I can't not block. They have to spend their mana, and if they do, that's fine for me. They're not developing their board. Then this guy dies, my guy dies. I take 4 down to 6. Then I can make a dragon here, shoot their guy, and go up to 9. I have a 4/4 life linker, so I think this is fine for us. Sucks to lose the dragon, but it's not that big a deal. We have plenty more of that. All right, I love this. They were hovering over the Absent Monument and then decided to make another token, which I think is great for us. Ooh, we have a removal spell for this? Ah. Okay, sure. They sacked the one that could attack because it has less power. What do I want to do? I think I definitely want to play this guy just to block. Then play this, get a couple more lands, and then get more lands. Oh, can this even get a land? Yeah, it gets my last land? Get to play this too. So I don't have much more land in the deck. I could have played the relic, but I kind of want to play the relic and use it right away so they're not expecting it and they can't use a removal spell on it, because this is going to stabilize us even further. Okay, we could get something back, but we don't really need to. This is just the best thing we could be doing here. Playing this, activate, kill the brigade, return the enchantment. Killing this because this is Death Touch. It's annoying to block, and we have this covered anyways. No attacks. And then next turn, I don't know what we do next turn, but it's looking pretty good. Do I want to kill the initiate? Can I kill the initiate? I have 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 mana. I have 11 mana. What do I want it to do with that? Playing this, I guess I can do this to kill the initiate, and it's maybe not even that bad. So get back that, play that, use this, tap this guy, and kill this, and then attack for 4 lifelink in the air. I don't think I actually need to be that scared of the initiate, but this is also just putting a pretty decent clock on them. Let's just go attack, and then I'll make some tokens. I'll play the Dragonstorm, because why not? Get the last 2 lands out of my deck that are basic, and pass the turn. I don't really need to show them anything else, because this is best of 3, so that sort of matters a little bit. What? They also have an Ugin. All right, we got a game here. Maybe I was taking it a little bit too easy. Can I even kill the Ugin now? No. Oh man. Well, destroy this. Play this. Play this. Do I go after the Ugin or do I just go after them? What's the ultimate? No, we're going after them. Play my land and end the turn. All right, definitely bringing in my Riverwalk technique. They draw an extra card, gain some more life. I would like to draw my Ugin. We have 15 cards left in the deck. I would also like to draw Winternight Stories. My Ugin can't exile theirs. Ooh, exiling my dragon with the Kintree Severance. Playing another dude. Come on, not like this. Attack you. They're down to 2, but they're going to go up to 5 again. Yep, we filtered our deck of most of our lands, yet we draw one of the duels, of course. Draw a card. Yep, yep, yep. They could ultimate it. They have many more colorless permanents that are relevant. Revival of the Ancestors. All right, all right. I mean, you do need something to answer the flyers on the board. That doesn't do it. Do you have like the Plummet? Salt Roast Pack Beast. Okay, drawing a card. Did we get there? This card is also not very good to draw here. Attack you. Oh, thank God. All right, all right. Got kind of scary there for a moment. Also because I thought I couldn't lose and then nearly did. Definitely want the Riverwalk technique, but what do I not want? I think most cards are good here. Maybe cut to Procession. I think that's fine though. I can also just run 41 cards. I'm going to be on the draw again anyways. I have a bunch of lands. I'm running 17 lands, 2 wildlings. I think that's fine. 41 card special coming up. Well, we do have our Ugin, but we also have no lands. Well, 1 land. If it was a forest, we could keep, but it is not, and I'm not about to gamble. All right, this is fine. I guess we get a black with this. Oh, I have to put the card back. Ugh. I guess it's the Breaching Dragonstorm, or maybe it's the Regent. Yeah, I think it's the Regent. This is best when I have double black, and it doesn't look like I'll have that. And this can maybe get me some card advantage to get out of this mulligan. The Dragon Sniper is also not the best card against them, but at least it's something to do early. Oh, they mulligan to 5. Jeez. Well, that's a dragon. It's going to start with this. I'm going to delay the decision on the Evolving Wilds, at least a turn. There's not many 2-drops I would want to play. Alright. I think because I drew the Boulderborn, I'm fine to get a red. Because then we can play Breaching Dragonstorm and we have a dragon that we can always cast. Okay, our opponent is officially stuck on lands after a mulligan to 5. Parlay our island. They drew a land. Ooh, Tempest Hawk. Probably going to block that. Play this. Am I gonna mill? Yeah, I have the Winternight Story, so I should. And we milled the stories. Nice. I can attack if they want to trade. That's fine. Otherwise, I'm gonna trade when they attack. What else did we mill? Not much. No attacks, no blocks. All right, all right. Well, let's roll the dice. Knockout maneuver. Okay, this. All right, that's enough for them. Okay. Well, did we have fun? Yeah, I guess so. We are 1-0 up. Let's see for the next one. Round 2. Hopefully our opponent is a bit luckier than our last one. It was unfortunate to end the match that way. This looks like a fine hand. Ooh, nice. It's not a bad draw. Blue, green, and nothing. What do I want to do? I can play this, or I can play this and fetch, or I can play my monument, or I can play my relic. I think I just play this. If they want to counter, they can. They don't. This hits the hardest. I can start attacking next turn, or I can just use the relic to play my sniper. I do want to kill this. This is a pretty decent card. So play the relic, and then I think I play the sniper. Loses me 2 damage, but that's fine. And then I can get red, or I can get white. Doesn't matter. The other color I can get with the Jeskai Monument. So I think I get red, and the color I can also get with the relic. There's also a consideration for using the wildling, so I can kill their heirloom. And it may have been better than playing the sniper. Ooh. Well, now I think what we do, I definitely want to knockout maneuver, that's for sure. But I can also play this, get my planes, and then play knockout maneuver. And that seems a little bit better. Target a creature. I think I want to grow this, kill that, and then green, green, tap this, shoot that so they can't start drawing cards, and attack for 2. Rugged Highlands. Ooh, Serpent. Bouncing my sniper. I don't know, I think you should bounce the Devotee because it costs me more mana to play, but whatever. I'm going to play this and kill the heirloom. I do not think I trade here. They might have a trick, and I don't really want to lose my flyer, especially not that I've drawn this, because I might be able to do a board wipe here and be left with a dragon. So yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen here. I'm going to use this, pay X is 4, kill all your creatures, tap this. I'm left with my Stormbrood, and we get to attack. That was a very nice turn. They have 2 cards now, and this another 4/4. All right, that plays. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm close to being able to use the relic. I think I just play my 5/5, and then I will mill because of the chance of hitting the stories. Ooh, we milled quite a few good ones. I would not have minded to draw those, and then also the procession. That's unfortunate. Play my sniper. It's always a little sucky with self-mill cards, especially if you don't have a ton of synergies to get out of it. Let's pass. Can't really attack into their 4/4. Are they going to use the, yep. All right, they have 6/6 now. We draw another land. I think I'm okay to attack with this and this. If they block, we Dragon's Brood Relic, and if they have a trick, they have a trick. They decide not to. Do I want to use it then? Because this just gets brick walled still. I think I just play my other flyer and just pressure them that way. And maybe next turn I should also just send the Prowler. If they want to trade with that, that's fine. I can grow one of my flyers. How many lands are in my graveyard? Just 2. It's not a ton. Ooh, that is also not bad. I'm not attacking with the sniper because I don't want to trade that for their Devotee, but I'm attacking with these idiots. They're going to have to start doing something. Yep. Okay. Damage. That guy dies. We use this to finish this off. Hopefully they don't have another trick. But even if they do, I don't think it's that bad. No. That just dies. They are left with not much, and they're being beat down for 10 in the air, which I guess they can stop some of. They decide not to do anything. Well, I think I just attack with these. See what happens. Looks like I have something. River Walk Technique. That goes away. I think I just chill here. Yeah. Make the flyers, but I kind of want to have this in case they have some ridiculous flying bomb. No, they don't have anything. We have the tapper also, so even if they play something, we could maybe tap it. We're looking pretty good. Just a board wipe here. That turn was just amazing for us. Any changes? I'm tempted to put in the Riverwalk Technique again. Reason is they do have 2 of those reach guys that when they die they get to put counters. We don't have a lot of removal. Kind of nicely answers that. just putting it on top of their deck. They invested a bunch of mana in it. Pretty good. Again, going for the 41 card special because we're still on the draw, and I think we have plenty of mana in our deck. Well, I think this hand's fine. We get a blue source, then play the Jungle Hollow, can draw some cards, wipe the board. We even have double black. Yeah, that's a good hand. Ugin to finish. Maybe this is too early actually to get the blue. I guess I could wait another turn, but that's fine. If we draw Breaching Dragonstorm, I might be a little sad. All right, they have that again. We draw the Sniper, which is not bad. Ooh, that is scary. Haha. Nice. That is kind of the perfect card to potentially answer that. What do I want? Do I need a double of anything? No, so I'll just get a red. This is outpacing our board wipe currently. Yep. Gonna grow further. We drew the Breaching Dragonstorm, but I think I'm just gonna play the Dragon Sniper and then use the Riverwalk technique on their turn. No need to do it right now. If they play something, we can do it. This also stops them from attacking with this and potentially trying to draw cards. Okay. Veteran Ice Climber. Yep, that works. And just not going to do anything just yet. That's fine. No blocks. And now I'll try and put it on top of their deck. If they have like a counter spell or something, at least it taps them out on their turn rather than my own. Okay, Piercing Exile. That's fine. Totally fine with that. Would have been lovely if they did that, trying to force through their creature, because then we would have been able to go Riverwalk technique, put it on top, and it would have been a blowout, but this is fine too. Then they're going to play this guy. It's going to be a 3/3, and then we can kill it with the board wipe. So what I think we do is just go Breaching Dragonstorm and play this. I guess this guy doesn't necessarily die to our board wipe, and he is kind of annoying because he's milling us rather quickly. I can't block it. If we draw an untapped land, well, there go two of our untapped lands. We could answer it with the Regent, and otherwise we're just looking to get to Ugin mana. Okay, I'm gonna do this now. We will need to find an answer for the Ice Climber. I guess Ugin is an answer for the Ice Climber, and it's unlikely to mill us out before then or kill us. X is 4. They have nothing. Nice. Alright, so we just need to deal with this now. Ideally, they are not able to put another counter on it so they can start drawing cards with this. Yep, mill us. Okay, found a Prowler. Am I going to spend my turn doing this just so I can Ugin the turn after? Nothing. Okay, we found a land. That's good. I'm just going to make a giant dragon. What you got, opponent? They have one card left. They decide they do not care about this. The nice thing about them milling us is they're making this this Prowler better and better. I'm a little bit worried that their last card is a counterspell. Oh, there goes some more lands. 15 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I could also do is go Sipsig Appraiser, the Prowler on this to see what their last card is, and just put them on a 2-turn clock. And then I don't have to run out Ugin, hope that it doesn't get countered, and they might be able to race me. So let's go with the Appraiser. Huh. I guess I take the Regent and then do this. It's a 12 power creature. Pretty strong. Bam. Alright. What you got, opponent? Songcrafter Mage. Ooh. Okay. Kill my Appraiser. Then they need to find 2 damage out of nowhere. They're looking at their graveyard again. There's not much in there. Attack for 3. But they milled themselves looking for something. They didn't find anything. Let's just first attack. And we got there. Still have yet to cast our Ugin, but we are 2-0. So you don't need it. In the finals, and we're gonna play first. Sense fine. We have all of our colors sort of between the Evolving Wilds and Saga Wildling. So let's keep. We even have a nice threat. We have removal. Let's start with the Sniper. Would be nice if we actually get to cast our Ugin this draft. We had the chance, but it was just not the best thing to do. Okay, that's even more colors. So I think we get black here, and then I think I do this as well. And I'll get blue, attack with this, and then we'll have to choose between white and red, essentially. Well, I was a little bit too early because now I drew the blue and could have still had all my colors. Use this. I think I'm gonna get red, right? Well, I have more red sources than I have white sources. So I guess it's better to get white, and I do not want to trade. Or maybe I do actually. Maybe I do want to trade. Because the Prowler, I would rather just stay around. Okay. Well, that's fine too. Ooh, the Relic. And I want to keep up my blue mana when I play the Prowler, because then if I happen to mill the Winternight Stories, I can immediately cast it. Yes. All right, a bunch of nonsense milled. I don't need the Encroaching Dragonstorm. I don't need the other things. Okay, Teeming Dragonstorm, pretty good. All right, there's the red. I think I'm gonna cast this, kill the Teeming Dragonstorm, make sure we won't have to face that, bounce to their hand, and stay back. This is a great blocker for the 2/2s. And then if they attack with the Death Toucher, I'll trade my flyer for it. And then currently my plan is their Dragon's Brood Relic. Okay, they killed my flyer and then decided to not attack. Interesting. I'll play one, and then I think I use this, decline to harmonize, and get a second swamp. Yep. So if we draw our dragon board wipe, we can play it. Our opponent also seems to be stuck on lands. I think they did mulligan. I'm ready for Ugin now. He can show up. Ooh, okay. Yep, getting some lands. So they found lands and they're out of their screw, at least. I think we just make a token, kill their Death Touch guy. You have something? Sure. I'm not sure that's what you wanted to do. Don't you just want to kill the 4/4 flyer? I still don't want to attack. I think it's better just kill the 4/4 lifelinking flyer, but maybe they have another answer for this? Ah, okay, sure. Yeah, that works. I think we're gonna be staring at each other for a while now, which, considering we do have Ugin in our deck, is not the worst scenario. I'll play everything out. They know that we have another 3/3 coming. All right. Hitting some bangers. Ooh. Knockout maneuver. I feel like it's safe to go for it and kill this. Yep. Attack 4/4 lifelink in the air. Sage. Nice. Grow their flyer so we are not able to attack in the air anymore. And a Kintree Nurture. That I don't care about. All right. We are both looking to top deck. Oh, this is Vigilance. Kind of annoying. The Wildling's a fine draw. I think I'll just attack with this. If they want to block, we can trade. Yeah, because this is going to die. I'm going to use the Relic and then shoot their flyer. So we rain the skies again. This I will not use. I'll just cast as another 3/3. More lands. Play this. Gain some life. Attack with this. And I'll just play my land. After this, I'll stop. Okay, Globe is not very impactful right now. That is not a bad one. Let's just first go attacking. Bam, bam. Play another lethal creature. So they need to kill 2 creatures. Or maybe they draw the dragon that gains 3 life and they can survive. Dragon Sniper, that's good, but not quite there yet. Yep, I was going to say they would need to attack with the Nurturer to survive now. So we can block and kill that. They go up to 8. We draw another flyer. Just a parade of flyers. We get to surveil, put that away, and they're down to 2. Our lifelinker is dead. We're at 43, 46 now. And they're again in the situation where they need to be able to kill, well, 3 creatures now. Yep. All right. Nice. 1 game left, hopefully. Anything that I want to change here? I don't think so. I don't think this is the matchup for Riverwalk Technique, but maybe if we lose this one, I bring it in again. But currently, I think we just keep it as is. And I would like to have you show up. You've been awfully shy. Yeah, we can keep this hand. I think we have some early interaction. We do really want a creature on the board to make the relic a thing. Our opponent mulled to 5. Ugh, well, that's not good for them. I think I'll use this. Pretty likely that we'll end up doing that anyways. All right. They have 2 lands and a creature. Ooh, that's a good draw. Kind of what we need. Blocks the sniper. Turns on the relic. Okay, 4 colors. All right. Opponent is making a game out of it. Sipsic Appraiser. I think I take the Opulent Palace just to have a double black source. They gain the life. Yeah, I was going to say, do they have the removal spells? The big question, because then they can pressure with the champion. Ah, there he is. All right. Now we get to play. I think what we do here then is kill the sniper and get back the appraiser. I just want to stop the damage. I want to get to the late game now that we've drawn this Ugin. I want to try and block this. Hopefully it works. Okay, land. You have another spell? Ooh, jeez. All right, opponent, chill out. Kind of sad that we didn't just take the island, then we would have been able to double spell. I guess we still can. Yeah, play this and then go for this. I think I want the Jeskai Monument. Yeah, I think so. Because then next turn with Ugin, we can do two things. Next turn we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I'll actually do is on their upkeep, use the dragon to tap the 4-power creature. So I can keep my Sipsig Appraiser around to be able to use it again with the relic. Yeah, that seems good. And then hope they don't draw another creature. No, they just draw land. So I think this is going to be pretty decent. So play Ugin, exile you, then do I want to make mana? I think I just gain 3 life and draw a card. Yeah, I don't actually need to exile either of these. I'd rather have this as another removal spell in the future. Yep, attack me. We'll go down to 5. Kintree Nurture. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I think we do this. We're going to gain a bunch of life. Kill that. Draw a card. Gain 3 life. This 3 life is pretty bonkers. Yeah, and a scoop. Well, we did cast Ugin, and then it won us the game, so that was nice. But it was sad that we didn't see it more, and I was sad that it wasn't a particularly competitive match with our opponent mulliganing to 5 in that last game. But we went 3-0. I think we even went 3-0, 6-0. I don't think we lost the game. Look at the deck real quick. Yep, we won. I know. Looking at the deck real quick, the Riverwalk technique was one in the sideboard that I think maybe should have been main, but I just couldn't figure out a cut. And maybe I should have just ran the 41 card special from the beginning. The deck itself, just the thing I've been drafting a lot and been doing well with in best of 3 is just soup decks. They seem to be always open. There's quite a bit of power in this set. I think best of 3 lets you leverage some play skill. The opponents are a bit weaker maybe also, but it's been fun. And we only got to cast it one game. There was the other game where we could have cast it, but I think it was correct to play around a potential counter spell. All in all, sweet deck. I really like the Sipsig Appraisers to breach the gap. The Regent was great. Yeah, just a great deck. I think for if you want to try best of 3, 4 or 5 color is usually open, and I would advise to do that. Let me know if you've enjoyed watching this, if you want to see me do more best of 3, or if you just want to see me grind the ladder, which I'm also fine doing. I've kind of liked taking a break from that and doing this, but let me know what you guys prefer. And I'll see you for the next one.